Hi, and welcome to Handwriting for Lefties. Okay, this is video number 4. We're going to practice writing 7 more of the 50 states. We have, first on our list is Minnesota. Minnesota. How many of you live in Minnesota? All right, let's start. Top line, top blue line. M I N N E S O T and A. Minnesota. Cross your T and dot your I. Minnesota. Okay? All right. Now we're going to start our second one. First, before we start, let's look at what we did here. What I did here. It all looks pretty good, except for right here, it looks like I did not angle enough or slant enough. As a matter of fact, all of this to me looks like I did not slant enough. Okay? So, but that's what we're here for. We're here for the practice. M. Go up. M. M. I. N. N. Oops. N. E. S. O. Oops. O. T. A. Okay, that still looks a little strange to me right here with the E and the S, but it's a little better. Okay, Minnesota. Take time to practice Minnesota. Okay, matter of fact, let me write here, see if I can write the E and the S better together. E, S. That's better, but sometimes as we're going along and we're writing in cursive, sometimes that's going to happen. You just continue to practice and it gets a little better as far as the spacing in between the letters and the slant. That's what I'm looking for, the spacing in between the letters and the slant, okay? And so when I'm doing this, I'm actually giving myself this blueprint. Later on, my cursive writing looks different, but I'm getting the blueprint. This is the main way that we're supposed to write, and then we gradually get our own style. Now, the next state that we're going to go over is the state of Mississippi. Okay? Mississippi. 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 M. I. S. S. I. S. S. I. P. P. I. All right. Mississippi. All right. I've been to a lot of states, but I have not been to Mississippi yet. And so I would love to visit all 50 states before I get too old to travel. Okay? Mississippi. Let's do it again. M. Oh my God. M. I. S. S. I. S. S. I. P. P. I. Okay, so I like this one much better than I do this one. Even though I made a little loop in there in that line, I didn't totally trace it all the way back right. I still like this version of what I wrote better than this one. Okay, look at the spacing of the S's here. It's the same issue that I had with ES in Minnesota. Okay, but right here, the S spacing is much better. All right, and that's what, when you get more to the point of where you're paying attention as you're writing to how the letter's going to be, you pay attention to how far you push your pencil over as you're making those sweeping motions, right? Sometimes you have to push it over just a little bit more than you thought in order to have a better looking word. Okay? Now, can people read this? They sure can. However, what I would like to do is make it just as I don't know, as much as pretty as possible, I guess you would say. It's like art. Cursive writing is like an art form. They have calligraphy, that's another version of writing that we do, and it's all an art form. Okay? And so let's do the next state, which is Missouri. Missouri. All right. Missouri, the state of Missouri, capital M. I. S. S. O. U. R. I. Missouri. Okay, Missouri, the thing about an O and a U together, it says, basically is showing you that it doesn't always go down to, you don't always have to go down to the red line, or you're not always supposed to. This is one of those rare instances where we don't have to go all the way back down to the red line before we start the next letter. Okay, so the O and U together, because you have this little loop in your O, it's hard to go back down, or it doesn't look quite right to go back down to that red line. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I mean in this next Missouri. Okay, M. I. S. S. Now with my O, I'm going to make my O like I normally would. And then the little loop And then you start your U. And then your R. And then your I. Okay? See how that didn't go all the way down? And I think I like this one better than I do this one. Okay? So practice Missouri. If you need to stop the tape to practice, stop the tape. I don't think I'll be able to get another one here, but I want to show you one more time the O and U connection. O, U. Okay? If you want to, you can practice that O-U connection. O, U. Right? All right. Cool. Now let's move on to the next word. The next word is Montana. The next state, Montana. All right. M, O, the loop. That's another instance where you don't have to, anytime you use the O, you don't go all the way down to, back down to the red line. Okay? I realize that now. Anytime you use the O, you don't have to go back down to the red line. Montana. That looks kind of uniform to me, except for that M. Okay? Let's try it again. M. Oh, Brenda. M. O. N. T. A. N. A. I think I need to practice all my capital letters. M is not quite the way I want it to be as well. Let's see. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to move it over to where it almost touches the other one. M. Uh-oh. O. N. T. A. N. A. And I sped that up basically because it just was starting to look crazy. But Montana. We did it 3 times. All right. The next state would be Nebraska. Let's see what my capital N's are looking like today. N. N. B is also one of those lowercase letters that you don't have to go all the way down with. Nebraska. Let's do that again. Nebraska. You see how the B doesn't go all the way down to the red line? All right, Nebraska. N. E. B. R. A. Oh, that's an ugly A. Nebraska. Nebraska. Okay, I like this one better than that one. Third time for Nebraska right here. N E B R A S K A. Nebraska. Cool. Next state is Nevada. Nevada is the next state. Capital N E V. V is another one of those that you don't have to go down to the red line once you finished. That you don't go down to the next one, to the red line. Right? Nevada. Okay. That one came out kind of cool. Or even. It looks kind of even to me. Okay, what do you think? All right, let's do it again. I'll start it closely. Nevada. N E V A D A. Nevada. All right. Well, let's see another one. N E V A B A. Nevada. All right, so this one is still my favorite. I messed up that A big time right there. It's okay though. I'm still practicing. Okay? V and A. Remember, V, when you do a V, it looks like that. And then you go midway in between this line and this line. You're going midway. And then you do your A. V and A. Right? Okay, so our last and final state for this video is New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Okay? New Hampshire. That's 2 capital letters. One for new. N E W. And make the little flag on the W. And then start your Hampshire. Capital H. And that goes down and across. And then you start your A. Hampshire. All right. So when you do your cursive capital H into A, you know, the last part, first you make the little hook that you do for the N's and the M's. And then you start at the top again. You come all the way down to the red line. You want that line to slightly curve. Then you go up and make the loop that touches that hook that you made before. And then you come down a little bit. And then you start your A back at that dotted blue line. You see that? So this is the motion. Okay? All right. New Hampshire. Let's see if I can fit it on here one more time. Okay? New. N. N. E. W. Capital H. I'm writing them very close together. H, A, M, P, S, H, I, R, E. Woo! New Hampshire. All right. And if you notice, if you look a little bit farther away, this is kind of close together. That S's, my S's going into the next letter is what I need to practice, I see, because they're too close together there. They're too close together for my taste. Okay? But everything else I kind of like. I like this new better than this new. This new is a little scrunched because I was trying to make it be able to write New Hampshire one more time before I got to the end of the page. Okay? But all in all, this is how you connect the letters. And that's the main point of these videos, is learning how to connect our letters. Because as time goes on, you're going to have, like I said, your own way of cursive handwriting. Okay? So, thank you for practicing with me today, and I'll see you on the next video.